What's the cost of staying silent?
You really minimize your voice. Everyone deserves to be heard. It teaches you that you don't have to be perfect. Find your message. What are you trying to get across to people?
One final message. What comes to your mind? Anything?
Stop waiting for confidence before you start. Just do it.
All right, so welcome everyone. So today we are gonna speak to you guys about a small journey that we all went through. About 90 days ago, exactly, we decided to jump on a small journey when it comes to building our personal brands. And a few exciting things happened along this time. So this is Kayleigh, and they've been fully committed during this journey as well. Would you mind giving us a full introduction about where you're from and who you are to the audience?
I'm Kayleigh Greyling and I'm 22 years old. I'm located in Central West Queensland in Barcaldine. It's a small country town. I do disability support work as a job. Been with Dilshan for probably 2 years now, 3 years, and he's helped me grow every possible way. In the
Amazing.
gym, my mind, and just staying consistent and wanting better for myself.
Now take me back 90 days ago. So where were you at exactly? Like before this challenge, what did life look like then? And now how is it slowly shifting now?
Life was very messy. I didn't have any structure. I was just kind of doing whatever I wanted, and it wasn't benefiting myself, like mentally or physically. I was making the wrong decisions and really just struggling, trying to find my momentum to get back into everything.
Now specifically talking about the challenge. Now you know that there are a lot of creators out there. They're creating and they are doing more to bring value to the people in their audience, right? Now, when you were putting yourself out there, what stories did you tell yourself?
I was trying to tell myself, what would have helped me 6 months ago? That's what I was trying to get through my post. Like, just trying to help someone, who's just trying to get started or doesn't have the motivation through not only fitness, but also with their mindset and rewiring their brain and setting their nervous system. Things that was going to help me like 6 months ago that I should have been doing and what I now am doing.
I love that. Now, when you're going through this challenge, were there any things holding you back? Now, let's say when you're going through your posting journey and all of that as well, did people say things to you or be like, what are you doing? Or any of that? Did any of that come up?
I've had a few people just comment like, oh yeah, you're just posting, you're trying to be an influencer.
Oh,
No,
shit,
I'm not.
really? Okay.
But I'm just posting for myself. It's not for anyone else. It might, if it helps anyone, then I've done my job, but I'm just posting for me. It makes me happy and, I enjoy it.
There are two different people that in this lifetime they will either be someone, they will either be doing something with their life. You guys are in the doing category, and then over time you will become someone, and that's the best thing. And once you become that certain human being, because I know Kayleigh has a goal, it's a big ass goal, we stretched her mind. Do you want me to share it or do you want to keep it keep it there? What do you think? What do you want to do?
No, I don't, but it was a really big number.
Yeah. Let's keep it, and then once it's done, let's share it because it's a big ass goal that we set, and I wanted to somehow bring it into reality because it's possible. Of course, it's possible. Now,
Yeah.
now to someone who's secretly they want to create, they want to do more, and they want to share who they themselves are and to the people, but they're afraid of posting this. What would you say to them?
Probably scroll through your reels on Instagram as a first step, and that content that keeps appearing and showing up, that's your interest, that's your likes. Start creating stuff that, relates to that. You'll enjoy creating that kind of stuff. And when your feed's filled with that kind of stuff, you want to create more and you want to share your perspective or your view on something. And it just changes the whole thing. Instead of focusing on one tiny thing, trying to get everything perfect, just focus on something that's brings you joy and you enjoy it, and just make it about that,
Love
because you'll
that.
find people out there that will connect with it.
100%. Now, what's the cost of staying silent? Now, I'm not talking financially, but personally. What's the cost of staying silent?
You really minimize your voice. So when you want to speak out, it's not as loud, it's not heard. It's you, you don't have the proof behind everything that you've done to just sit there and let it waste away. You're hurting yourself because you know you can do more. You know you can say these things how you feel, because you're your own person, and everyone deserves to be heard.
Very true. And that's the power behind social media, right? You love to share. And right, and still free. That's the best thing. Right now, it's still free to share. And people later on, I know that they'll start charging for this shit because the volume is going to increase. And if we don't use this opportunity right now, of course, we are going to stay the same place we are. That's why we need to change. There's an amazing human being out there. That's Kayleigh, and she's not putting herself out there, and she's silent. All those people who are like, who don't want to work out, who feel like staying home, stay like scrolling more, one scroll away, Kayleigh's reel pops up, they get inspired. And immediately, instead of sitting on the couch, they go for a walk. Now, right now, that's impact. Yesterday, I was doing a podcast, and what she said was deep impact. You're here on this earth for deep impact. So make sure that you're doing it in the best way possible, because in the end, now breaking a belief in the mind, what other people think, that's another thing, right? The big one. What they say is, if you don't hear them speak at your funeral, their opinion doesn't matter. That their opinion doesn't matter. So right now you need to be going out, doing the thing that you want to do, and just doing it in the best way possible. So now, what's the decision that you made? You say enough is enough. I'm doing this, regardless of what happens. That's the decision point. Where was that?
It was after my car accident, and I was learning a lot about myself and learning to sit with myself and with emotions, and I was doing a lot of different kind of therapies to work through trauma, and I just wanted to be able to share that with people, because these are simple things you can be doing by yourself, and people don't know about it, and it can change someone's life. Literally just breathing anything. And that was a point where I was like, no, people can do this for free. They need to know about it. I'm going to share about it. And I have, and it's been really good. And I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it. I've had people messaging me on Instagram and, ask how I've done it. And they're sharing their stories with me. And it's been quite incredible.
Love that. What does consistency teach you? Like, they begin to teach you something. Now, in fitness journeys as well, you know that once you become consistent, you gain that momentum. But same with this, what does it teach you?
It teaches you that you don't have to be perfect. You should keep showing up even when you don't want to, because when you do show up, the results don't have a choice, and they're inevitable. So even when I doubted like myself or some of the posts that I've made, I just posted it. I didn't wait for it to be perfect. I didn't sit there and edit it for hours. I just posted it. And being consistent with that has really made a difference, and it's made me not be so critical of my work. And I'm like, okay, this is good, and just post it. And it's been really great, like being consistent with it, and it's given me a lot of confidence.
I love that. So, who did you become during the last 90 days?
I became someone that shows up for themselves even when I don't want to. Whether that's posting, whether it's going for a walk, eating right, showing up to my training sessions, showing up for myself emotionally rather than distracting myself with habits that would have pulled me back into old routines and set me back again. It's really shown me how to show up for myself. And I've created this Kayleigh 2.0, Kayleigh 10.0. And,
We only we know about 10.0. Let's talk about 10.0 down the track, which is very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
I'm working every single day and showing up for myself to make sure I can create that life and be that person that I want to be.
So, to conclude with all of it, let's just give them all the things straight away. So, if they were to start from 0 followers to go to a certain amount that they have in their mind, what would you tell them immediately?
Find your message. What are you trying to get across to people? Don't chase the views. It all clicks when you stop trying to make everything like a motivational content, and just start documenting your own rebuilding journey. It's not anyone else's, it's yours.
So, I have another question. If Instagram removes the like button tomorrow, like, what would you create?
I would continue creating the same thing. I actually turn the likes off on my videos and I
Did
don't
you?
really
Let's go.
don't care about.
Very good. So, if someone commits for the next 90 days, what should they measure?
For me, it's not measuring the likes or the views or the followers. It's measuring how much connection I have to what I'm creating. It's measuring how this is going to connect with people rather than, oh, I'm only doing this for the likes or the comments or, the reposts or the followers or anything. It'll reach the people it needs to. And yeah, so I measure on how that reel is making me feel at the moment and what kind of content I'm creating.
Love that. Very good. Very good. So, thank you so much for your time today, you guys. Very impactful message that you shared. Let's make sure that this message goes out to the right audience, I would say. And we'll go from there. Okay. So, thank you so much for your time today. And is there anything else that you're going to share before we end the call today? One final message. What comes to your mind? Anything that comes to your mind? Is there anything?
Stop waiting for confidence before you start, just do it.
I like that. When you're starting out, one thing that we need to get clear about is volume, and that's nothing else. And if you want to track this, no problem at all. But if you're going to commit to creating one new thing, allocate 30 minutes a day to creating, posting, and you do it for 30 days. Every day, once you post, you get immediate feedback. That's the power behind short form. And once you post, it's like, okay, you got 0 views or 10 views. That's still feedback. That just tells you that you need to improve. So then you could be like, okay, I'm going to assess the content. Tomorrow, when you wake up, okay, I'm going to create something. Like that, you do that for 30 days and then you have 30 iterations because you reflected back on your previous content and you are like, okay, after 30 days, I just got better. And if you do that for 10 years, of course, you're going to be the best in the field. So that's what we need to commit, really like focusing on a few things and going all out on this. Because, I mean, this is a short holiday on earth, right? And once you're gone, you're gone. So this is your time to wake up and start moving towards your goals in the best way possible. So I really hope this message comes through to everyone. And thank you for you guys for taking this time to share this message. And yeah, let's keep creating, right? Let's see what we can bring to 2026 because I'm really optimistic about this year. And I get to see you guys in real life very soon. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon, all right?